Hello everyone, Harry Orr here, and just a little editor's note on this, a little warning for this podcast. We did have some audio issues. We tried to use two mics, and we didn't really understand how it works, and somehow the audio got messed up, so I've had to do some editing wizardry to try and make it salvageable. We recorded the whole podcast, and then realised that the audio was fucked. So there's still a little bit of echo whenever I speak, which is why I'm quite quiet in this podcast. Stoney is his regular loud self. So yeah, a couple of audio issues, a little bit of echo. I hope it doesn't put you off. If it does, then just send all your hate comments to Stoney. But yeah, we still want to release it because we still think it's really funny, even with the echo, which I hope I've made a little bit more bearable. Alright, so that's all. Enjoy. Have fun. Hello everyone, Hidely Ho there, we're back, Harry and Stoney.
Hello.
Second episode of Short Kings, we're here.
The Short Kings podcast has returned.
We've returned, it's been like a fucking month.
It's been
more than
a month. The highly anticipated second instalment.
So highly anticipated. We've got better equipment now, I have my own microphone.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Shall we take them through a quick debrief of when we last tried to record this podcast?
Yeah, do it, mate.
So, you'll never hear what we tried to record because we didn't record anything.
We recorded fuck all.
We came here basically for an IT lesson from like Computer Man 101 on YouTube. So we're not sure whether we've got the sound right, but
it's been like 2 months.
We're speaking
You'd think we'd have the sound worked out by now.
We're speaking into our microphones and sound appears to be coming up, so...
The problem is your mic's better than mine.
Yeah.
Yours is like a 500, 300 pound piece of absolute unit.
Yeah.
Mine's a 40 quid piece of shit.
Well, let's think about it, and let's try and put it in context. If our microphones were a podcast, my microphone would be me. It's just better.
Your microphone would be Joe Rogan podcast, and my microphone would be our podcast.
And that's selling us up
that's what it is.
So, what have you been up to recently, Harry? What
in a month. It's been a good...
In the last month?
Yeah. Shit. I don't...
Shit.
I've definitely gone to the toilet at least once in the... I haven't done a lot, really.
Okay, that's always a good start.
I've done nothing.
It's a real good start. Because me neither, so I was relying on you there.
Oh, fuck.
How's your juggling coming along?
Honestly, Stoney, haven't juggled once.
Haven't juggled once since.
I may have forgotten how to juggle now. All the build-up, all the anticipation. I think I've forgotten how to juggle.
If both of us had a talent each, yours would be juggling and mine would be talking about your juggling. So, in one, you've ruined us.
No talent left for us.
You've absolutely ruined us. So, we'll set a little precedent for this podcast.
I thought you were going to say set a challenge.
So we'll set a challenge.
Juggle, Harry.
Juggle, now. Diddle-doo, boom. Don't know why I went for the countdown.
Countdown, baby. It's the new segment.
So we're going to talk about COVID, Harry, because and I don't want to speak about this ever again, probably in my life, because it's everywhere you go. But I'd love to know your thoughts on it. What?
My thoughts on
your thoughts.
I don't really like it.
The virus itself?
I don't like it.
Not a fan of it.
I don't like the restrictions.
No.
I feel like a political candidate right now. What are your opinions? Well, you see, the thing is, I'm quite tough.
You're really running for office, and you don't know about it yet, Harry.
I have no idea what it is. COVID, yeah, I've been hearing that.
You sound like a politician.
I'm unsure on my specific opinions on that, but I know that it's affecting the country pretty hard, and the bloody government got to pull their fingers out.
Bloody government.
They got to sort it, mate. Get it sorted.
Boris Johnson going camping for a week. What was that about?
What? Was it?
He just up and shat off, which isn't a phrase, but that's what he did.
Gordon Bennett shut off.
He just went camping in Scotland.
Are you sure that's not the guy?
He could have gone to one of his many residents, I'm sure, in Scotland, but he decided to pitch a tent up. Well, he looked like Boris Johnson anyway.
Just a random guy you saw in Scotland. The homeless man. Wait,
Boris Johnson.
COVID out, mate. What are you doing?
He had a wig on and his hair still looked better.
You got him, like, fuck off, Boris.
We're on political satire.
Already.
We're intelligent.
Episode 2, we've got political satire.
So no, here's my thoughts.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
have
not
any thoughts.
the virus. Oh, the virus. I'm sorry, if you know anyone that's had it and got it and died,
Here we go.
R.I.P.
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
But do we need to leave the pub at 10? Is that saving anyone's life?
As opposed to leaving it 2 hours. Surely, if you're in the pub for that long,
Exactly.
you've already there's spreading. I don't
There's
understand
spreading.
what the thing.
Because it's supposed to make people our age, the youth,
The boys.
all not stay out late. But then they go somewhere else then, maybe to a house, which is even more dodgy, because no one's wearing a mask in a house.
No, well, you're not wearing a mask in the pub either, are you?
Well, you've got to wear it to your table.
Do you?
Yeah. You have to walk in the pub with your mask on, and if the table's right next to the door, you still have to put it on, and then sit down and take your mask off.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that is. I don't know
So
about that.
I'm not a big fan. And then the Underground in London. Have you seen it?
Not personally.
I've never been on it. I just meant in general.
I haven't been on it recently. I haven't been on
well, no. But in the news,
Is it crap?
it's rammed at 10 o'clock because instead of everyone filtering out of the pubs now, they're all coming out at once and then cramming onto the tube, rubbing each other.
Whoa! I'd like to get on that tube. Thank you very much. Yes, please.
That's what I do on the tube anyway.
Wow.
I hope no lawsuits come of that. It was in 2016 and it has been settled financially.
Settle that, of course, but I'm just don't worry about it.
So yeah, brilliant.
The dog has been fine ever since it wasn't Scott. Man, you on an empty tube.
She wasn't that ugly.
He took it somewhere else. Fiend.
Right,
Is that a COVID countdown update?
do-do-do-do-do-do-do. COVID.
Philosophy now. We're doing philosophy now, baby. We're on the philosophy topic.
So we said we'd start doing subjects, and here we are doing a subject. This is philosophy.
Oh my god.
Go.
No, short kings and subjects. Like, you know how like a king has a subject? Like the people that a king rules over is called their subjects.
6 out
It's
of
like
10.
our subjects.
6 out of 10, maybe a 5.
I was so excited about that. I was like, what? Look at
That is
play
a
on
joke
words.
that I would make.
I don't think it's a joke. It's just like a revelation. I'm astounded by that.
Alright, no, the short kings and their subjects.
Oh,
Yeah.
So this week we're picking one out. We're taking a subject in.
come
bring
on.
him into the castle.
Come to us, bring him into the castle, into the dungeon.
And it's philosophy. It's Mr. Philosophy.
Who's
Jimmy Philosophy.
Jimmy Philosophy? That would be his name. No, it'd be something like Claudius.
Claudicio Philosophico.
Yes.
That's him.
Well, welcome. Right, we'll get onto it.
Hello, Claudius.
So basically, now we'll cut that little bit out.
No, I
just
like
now.
that.
All right, okay. I didn't mean the bit where you were talking. I meant the bit where right, yeah.
We'll cut you out there, bro.
So, me and Harry have decided that for this we're going to get a couple of quotes this week.
Yeah.
We've had plenty of time to gather the quotes,
Fucking 3 months.
and we're going to just say our thoughts on these supposedly philosophical quotes.
Yeah, so Stoney's found a couple. We haven't shown. We're going in blind. We have no idea what the other person has.
And
Could be anything.
and we've also, for the end of the episode, we've got to think of one ourselves.
Completely forgot about that. I haven't been thinking about it at all.
And if you're at home, comment on the YouTube channel. If you listen on YouTube, send it in. If you think of one,
Yeah.
it can be anything. Please let us know,
Yeah, and we'll do it in the next. We'll
Yeah.
talk them through in the next episode.
and we'll see what we think about them.
Yeah. Watch no one send it in. We got nothing.
We have maximum audience participation, Harry.
Okay, so get your quotes out. Get your quotes out. Get your quotes out for the lads.
Okay, Harry,
Mhm.
I'm going to whip my quote out
Get it
and
out.
shove it in your face.
Mhm.
So this one's by Ludwig Wittgenstein,
That's not a real person. You made that.
pronounced with the appropriate accent.
He's never been the same since the accident.
Ludwig Wittgenstein.
Yeah.
I'm sure of that. If you've heard of him, don't let me know. I'm not too bothered.
Write in. Tell us how to pronounce it.
If you're listening, Ludwig, hello.
This one's for you.
This is what we think of your quote. The quote is,
Yeah.
"Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent."
Whereof one So that means that if you've got nothing to say, don't talk shit.
It's a very wordy way of saying don't. It's a very wordy way of what I think what Vardy was trying to get through in about 2012 when he said chat shit, get banged.
Yeah.
I think Ludwig, that's the point he's trying to make. He's just not as articulate as Jamie Vardy.
The modern philosophers we need in this country right now.
You see, I read this wrong when I first read it, and I thought it said when one can speak, another must be silent. So I thought it was fitting for this podcast that only one of us should really speak, if that.
None of us should speak. So it means, it's like the thing, if you got nothing nice to say,
don't say it at all.
I think, read it to me one more time.
Whereof one cannot... I'm not going to do that accent. Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent.
Yeah.
Means don't talk shit.
Talk shit,
Yeah.
Still a bit fitting, because
Yeah, that's what this podcast is.
It is, yeah. Sorry, Ludwig, we are going against your philosophical advice.
Fuck your quotes.
Yeah, we're talking horrible shit.
You see, I just think things like that, how are they famous? I mean, I know it's old, and maybe they didn't think to not speak if they didn't have anything to say. But if you've not got anything to say, you're not going to speak, are you?
Well, some people do. Some people are just butt in, won't they?
Yeah, but
Say shit.
they might have. They've got something to say. They can speak. Is this for deaf people that have never learned to speak? Mute people, yeah.
That's not very nice, Ludwig.
No, so Ludwig is a bit genocidal.
Genocidal? That's not
Well, he's not saying he's going to eliminate
that's
mute people.
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Classic Ludwig.
He sounds a bit German.
Genocidal.
He does indeed.
His philosophical words. Yeah, so that's a solid. Don't talk if you don't have to.
Don't talk shit.
I think we've nailed that.
In 3 words, Ludwig could have said that.
Talk shit.
Don't and talk and shitten.
Ludwig's talking shit.
He is!
Abide by your own rules, Ludwig.
Come on, Ludwig. And these people, they lived in the riches back in the day. For that.
Well, they made
Philosophers.
Philosophers were often. I don't know.
That's a mouthful.
Philosophers were often. I was going to say they were often poor, but I have literally no evidence to back that up. But I think they made.
I think what you're thinking, the opposite is true.
They were unbelievably rich.
To what you just said, Harry, I'm going to wrap this segment up and say, whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent. Right,
okay.
hit me with yours. I am sat on a weight bench again. If you hear any creaking.
Classic, Stoney.
Classic. I'm just...
He's bloody shirtless and doing reps as we speak, the vain bastard. Okay, I've got one. It's kind of similar. I don't know.
Is it the same one?
Yeah, it's Ludwig, whatever his name is. It's Martin Heidegger.
I've just thought of something, sorry.
Okay then, fuck me.
Ludwig don't talk Wittgenstein.
Oh, you bloody got him good.
Got him good.
Ludwig, he's rolling in his grave right now. He wishes he could come and spark you out.
Ludwig, not a lot of Wittgenstein. Got him again. Shut up, Vig.
Shut up, you. Here on No Speak. Shut up, Alright, Martin Heidegger. This is my boy.
Sounds like a footballer.
Martin Heidegger. I've seen him start right back for Liverpool the other week. That was all my footballing knowledge. I was sweating.
Think of a place.
Right back. Liverpool. Okay, Martin Heidegger. Absolute. You should see the left foot on him. He who thinks great thoughts often makes great errors. I don't know if I agree with that.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I don't really know what it means.
He who thinks great thoughts. Who's the judge there?
Martin?
Have we got a little panel with just Martin on?
Martin Heidegger. Is that a great thought? You're gonna make some errors.
You're going to make some serious errors.
Often makes great errors. He's a bit.
You can look at this of one of 2 ways. I forgot the second way I was going to say, but the first way...
Look at this one way.
Say the quote again for our listeners.
He who thinks great thoughts often makes great errors.
So I think he's saying, don't worry if you fuck up a lot, because people that make good thoughts fuck up a lot in life.
Oh, that's
It's
a
got
nice
deep.
way of thinking it.
Yeah.
Because every No one's perfect.
Or you can look at it and say, even if you're thinking good stuff, you're still a knobhead and you're going to...
This is what I thought that was.
He's a bit miserable.
Yeah, he can either be glass half full or glass half empty. I'm going to say glass.
You said glass.
Bloody hell, like an ivory tower. No, thank you.
This elitism's going to your head, Harry. One philosophy podcast, and he's saying glass.
Yeah, I thought it was bloody big, great thoughts over here.
Yeah.
They're going to make some errors as well, so watch them. They're not perfect.
I really think that Martin Heidegger was thick as pig shit, and he's trying to justify it. He's like, clever people might make a mistake as well. And he's trying to hang out with Aristotle. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you're clever, but I bet you fucked up.
No, Martin Heidegger, he was not a smart man. He was on the sub.
he was certainly a sub.
Well, you should probably see Aristotle trying to play football. Martin's there, like, doing keepy uppies and other skill things. Around the world.
Harry, your football knowledge is really getting thin. Martin Heidegger. So, yeah, how would you like to sum that quote up, Harry?
Martin Heidegger was an absolute fabulous player back in the day.
Yeah.
However,
good left peg.
Good left peg. However, he has taken one too many balls to the head, and now he's talking shit.
Yes. Love it.
And he's making errors.
What more do you want?
What more do you want?
Martin.
Give us another one.
This, for...
Have you read this?
I have. In our podcast setting is perfect.
Harry and Stoney should not make a podcast.
Tom Stone, now.
Okay, hit me with it. Who is it?
It is Thomas Hobbes. We've all heard of him.
Tommy Hobbes?
Yeah, invented the cooker.
Yep, the Hobbes.
Yeah, the Hobbes. And invented me. His first name, Thomas. No, he didn't. The life of a man. I'm already gone off this one. Because the next bit's in brackets. So is he saying the quote in brackets or not?
The life of a man, open brackets.
Yeah, and is he saying I bet he said parentheses. And he had a list. Parentheses. The life of a man, open bracket, in a state of nature, close bracket, is solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short.
Hey, that's us.
Open bracket, kings. Close bracket.
Okay, give me that one more time.
So, I'm going to say the life of a man. I'm going to say it without the brackets.
Okay.
Fuck the brackets. The life of a man in a... I've said the brackets. The life of a man in a state of nature is solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. So I think he's whittling down to if we were back, we're not sat in my luxurious garage anymore. We're sat up the lane in the woods, and we're fending for ourselves. We're not going to be going to the pub. We're going to be killing each other for food and water.
I thought he was just being really negative and saying that I was taking it without the brackets. That's why the brackets are important. Because I thought he was being so negative. Just the life of a man is brutish and short and shit and we all suck.
That's exactly what it says.
But no, he's saying if we were back in the day.
And this is in day as well.
Back in day.
There's no the about it. It's back in day.
It's back INT.
Yeah, apostrophe thing.
That's English to me
The
right
comma
now.
on the top.
That's an apostrophe. The top comma. What's that called? If we were back in there, caveman style, it would be short, brutish, thuggish.
Solitary.
Okay.
Not sure I agree on that one. What if surely you'd get your mates and go hunting?
Yeah,
I would.
I would as well, I think.
Could you be a vegan back then? That's the question.
Me personally, or
yeah, if you want. Take the question how you will, Harry.
I don't think I could be a vegan now.
No.
If I was a caveman.
Certainly
If
not.
I was just dropped back to future style in caveman times, I would eat anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And try to cook it.
Well,
What? No, I couldn't. I think maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Eat plants? Can you eat? There must be something.
You can. I think it's debated these days whether humans picked at berries and plants and stuff, or they went out and hunted. I mean, we know
Is
they
that
went.
debated? What did they do? They did both. I think.
They did both, certainly.
Yeah.
But I just think about that quote. Just live a little.
that what he's saying?
No. I
what
think
you're saying.
he needs to live a little.
Yeah, Thomas.
Mr. Hobbs.
Probably dead now, to be fair, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he's long dead.
Good.
Good.
So that's what you're taking from it.
I'm just just have a day off. It's one of them. All right. We're not there anymore, are we?
Yeah, stop thinking of the past. Live in the moment.
So negative.
That's probably why he died.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Too negative.
He was thinking of the past, didn't look when he was crossing the road. Hit by a bus.
So where would Thomas Hobbes play on this pitch of philosophers?
Oh, that's such
If Martin Hindenburg, or whatever his name was,
Martin Heidegger.
if he was left...
Well, where would Ludwig van Scheittalker play?
Ludwig van Scheittalker will be up front, winding up the defenders,
Would he?
giving it all talk.
Stoney, I hope you realise this has become a segment that you have not run by me that relies on some good funny footballing knowledge. This would be great for a sport podcast. I'm now going to have to say goal.
I think he would be a goalkeeper.
Who? What,
Thomas Hobbes.
Would he?
Because he's the one that denies the joy.
A referee?
He'd be a ref.
Ah, yes!
And he'd book you for swearing on the pitch.
Oh, that's happened to me before. Definitely.
Right, give me one.
Shit, I wasn't ready.
Give me one now.
Get my phone out. Okay, here we go. This is... Oh, bloody hell. This is a guy... Oh, there's one above this one that I've got by Aristotle.
Okay, introduce it properly.
We're not reading that one though. This is the...
Oh.
I'm reading the one below.
Okay.
By a guy called GWF Hegel. That's his name.
Made up. You've made it up.
I'm just GWF
Hegel.
GWF Hegel. What's GWF stand for?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Will fuck me. Please. Brackets.
Seeing as we're allowed brackets nowadays.
Hegel.
So, Gwyneth Paltrow will fuck me. Please, Hegel.
He said, only one man ever understood me, and he didn't understand me.
If you're listening to this podcast, that might really resonate with you.
What the fuck does that mean? Only one man ever understood me, and he didn't understand me. What are you on about, Hegel?
I reckon Hegel
Yeah.
didn't know, but he was raised in a different country. And now he speaks a completely different language.
He's only ever met one person. And he was talking to a guy in his fluent tongue, and the guy was nodding his head, and then he later found out, it's like, that guy doesn't speak your language. He was the only man that ever knew me.
Never knew me.
Didn't even understand me.
And now he lives a life that is solitary.
Oh, and brutal and short.
And brutal and short and nasty.
Poor Hegel.
Poor Hegel.
That is a wank one, mate.
That is real bad. On his behalf, I'm not having a go at you there, Harry. I think you deservedly picked that out. I wish these were alive now and they could listen back to this. I'm sure they would.
Yeah, they were dead searching. They were vain bastards. They'd find anything
It
to
might
do themselves.
accidentally these days, if you typed in the Thomas Hobbes quote, when you type short, it might come up in the Google.
Short Kings.
Kings, yeah, in the Google.
Yeah, this Gwyneth Paltrow will fuck me, please.
Please, Hegel.
If you're listening, Gwyneth. Hegel. He was a sad man.
Yeah, very, very.
That's a deep quote.
I mean, I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to sound clever and be like, nobody really gets me. Basically,
Being edgy.
he's one of those girls on Twitter like, nobody gets me.
Nobody gets me.
Nobody really gets me.
Yeah, they do, Hegel.
Yeah, they do, Hegel.
You're a bloody philosopher. We know we
Yeah, you're a philosopher, you're a knobhead, and you've got a shit name.
Where's he playing? Where's Sad? He's fucking in the stands. He's me. He's someone who's not good enough to play.
Yeah.
He's got no friends and he has to sit on the sidelines and watch and cry.
I think all Hegel's friends loved football. And Hegel got dragged to the football game.
Get a bit deep. Get a bit personal. And we all hated him.
We all hated him.
We wish he didn't come.
He didn't quite realise and he tried to jump on all my podcasts.
Yeah, that's what Hegel was.
But and then he was there and he just thought, nobody understands me and I don't understand them. That's what he means.
Yeah, he's got no idea the football lingo. Yeah. Like, oh, bloody switch it! Oh, back of the net! He's like, I've got no idea what's happening.
Yeah, we've summed up
That's Hegel.
4 different philosophers there.
You got another one?
I have. I've got loads more.
Sometime.
Right, this is William of Ockham.
Ooh, Billy Ockham.
Billy Ockham, or Billy of Ockham. Billy of Ockham.
What's his... So he's like a lord or something?
I don't know if his second name...
Is it of Ockham, or is he William? Like, would I be Harry of Duffield and you'd be Tom of
Yeah,
Lee?
it's kind of Tom of... We're just giving away where we live there.
Harry of not Duffield.
Tom of Long Eaton.
Oh, bloody hell.
Which is actually a place.
Harry of Nuffield. They go in the gym all the time.
Nuffield Health, which is in Duffield.
Okay, William of Ockham.
That must have gone over. No one's from here, that's boom. However, he said, and it's getting kinky, I warn you.
I thought this was the question.
This is, I imagine, people like this back in the day, so like know-it-all nerds, also lived back in the day.
Okay.
This is how they got their freaky talk on.
Here we fucking go.
Entities should not be multiplied unnecessarily. What a square.
He's a bloody virgin! That's what he's saying. He's saying don't have sex.
William of Ockham is a virgin. He's just told the world, I'm a little virgin.
William of no sex, his name should be. William of Cockham in nothing. That's what he's saying. Entities of multiple...
No, entities, you fucked that up. Entities should not be multiplied unnecessarily. So he's saying, sleep with your wife when you're married. He's a Christian. He's a Catholic. You know about that. Irish.
I think he's just saying, put a bloody Johnny on it. That's what he's saying.
So William's just telling us all to bag it all.
Say sex. He's saying, yeah. He's saying don't...
Do you reckon he was like the talk to Frank of the day?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The village people, not the band, the village people, the villagers will go up to him and be like, William, I've got my wife pregnant, and he'll say, well, I did warn you, entities should not multiply
unnecessarily. And he'd go, well, it is necessary, I really want children.
And he'd be like, alright, then why are you coming to me?
Why are you coming to me? That's necessary. Multiplication.
he's a doctor, and the fucking goes up to him, my wife's pregnant, hands are like, is it necessary? Check yes or no. Yes, he's like, no problem.
No problem, have it.
Unnecessary. I tried to warn you.
I tried to warn you, mate.
Your entities are being reproduced.
I think William of Ockham may have been a sort, like a little village sort, and he's saying to all the other men, don't go to all the bars and go around sleeping. It's not morally just.
Yeah.
It's not all that. He's going to the bars, plenty of women.
What a man! What a hero!
Because he had a real name. He had William John or something like that.
Isn't even William,
but he've gone, I'm William of Ockham.
William of Ockham. Man.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, that sounds fun.
That sounds
He's really fucking Stephen Gerrard.
Stevie G.
William of Ockham, where's he playing?
William of Ockham. Well, it depends what are we going to say? He's a virgin, a player, or a doc, or a GP, a gynecologist?
Because if he's a GP, he's definitely like the physio. Like,
yeah, he's the physiotherapist. We've not got many players on the pitch. I thought.
Philosophy FC, it's got fucking who are they?
It's got someone up front.
Ludwig van Scheitl. Up front, shit talking the thing. The goalie.
No, he was the ref in the end. The Killjoy, Thomas Hobbs.
Thomas Hobbs the ref, and Martin Heidegger
was left back. All the other positions are vacant. They've got one fan and no one understands him. But William of Ockham, so what are we going with first? Is he a virgin? Is he a player? Or is he a gynecologist? A player. Okay, so where does a player play? On the pitch. Oh, he's in central midfield, Harry, because he's the playmaker. He's the creative one.
Like it, William. Well
He's even thought of his name. He's even made his William of Ockham. Exactly. So that was William of Ockham.
William of Ockham. Holy shit! I've got another one I've just found from Gwyneth Paltrow. Will you fuck me?
Oh no.
Hegel.
The Hegs.
What is rational is actual, and what is actual is rational.
That's not William of Hegel. That's
That's Hegel.
That's Hegel. That's Eminem. That's a bar.
No, we won't have another. We'll have. Okay, I'll do Aristotle, the big dog.
Okay, the big dog. We've got to have one from the big dog. Introduce it.
This is Aristotle.
Okay.
The big dog.
The big Donny.
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit.
I wish they rhyme these quotes.
You just want like limerick.
Because they're not catchy, so I don't know why they're famous.
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. It's just saying that whenever you're good at something, it's because you do it a lot.
So say the first line again.
We are what we repeatedly do.
So Harry's a wanker.
Oh, he's done I was fucking...
William of Ockham have had a word or two about that one.
We are excellent, yeah.
Sorry, I was lining that joke up. I didn't even listen.
Threw me off. I want to go home. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an actual habit. Ian, he's saying.
So it's I get it.
Yeah. I think we all understand that one.
Yeah.
There's no need to go in.
You don't need to go in any more depth about that one.
Aristotle's bloody. They're all talking out their arse.
Aristotle's, he's like the one at the dinner party, and they all go, "Oh, Aristotle's here," and he sits there, and then at the end of the night, they think, "Bit of a prick."
Did you hear what he was saying about we all repeatedly do? So excellence is an act, not a habit. Dickhead. Bloody Hegel was over there with one ear, Aristotle in the other. Worst dinner party I've ever been to.
William of Ockham was telling me how to shag birds.
And the other one was telling me life shit. Thomas Hobbes.
What a dinner party that would have been.
Horribly depressing. However, we all played a game of football afterwards, and my god, they spanked us.
We only had two people on
Best
the
five-a-side team I've ever seen.
So Aristotle, I saw a tweet about Aristotle the other day. I don't know if you liked it. 'Cause I think it's something you
I dictate
like.
everyone's fucking Twitter feed.
It says, imagine. It's not that good. It just said, imagine if we pronounce Aristotle how we pronounce Chipotle.
I did, yeah.
Aristotle.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I said it, and I sort of sniffed.
I expelled. No, I went.
Yeah, no, I didn't even do that. I just went. If you could hear that, it was a light nose breath. Which is what the doctors call it.
That is what Twitter is. It's just
Yeah. And then I've sort of explained it on this podcast, and as I was explaining it, it was like, that wasn't even funny at the time.
No, I think that is funny.
Okay, good.
That's why I like
I'm glad you liked it, Harry.
I meant the tweet, not your expression of it.
So is that philosophy summed up in a nutshell? Have we just completed it?
Philosophy,
I hate to use the quote, but completed it, mate.
Have you got one more?
I reckon I could get a... Oh, I've just seen your Aristotle one.
Yeah,
He's mine. We've got to have another big Don.
Yeah, we're looking these up on one website.
Oh, I almost loaded a YouTube video.
He's looking at the YouTube. He's looking at Aristotle's vlog.
No, I've just had enough of this podcast. I'm watching YouTube now.
He's got his headphones in. Oh, he's leaving. All right, see him.
For a man...
Who is this?
Plato.
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 Plato. That's what this podcast is.
That's what this podcast's doing.
Plato. Not to be confused with Pluto. The Disney character.
Or the planet that is
really
no
a
longer,
planet.
which might be. No one ever knows.
Yeah.
Make your mind, scientists, make your mind up about Pluto. That's another thing that annoys me.
Another thing. What was the first one?
Uh,
This is a new segment, Stoney's Annoyance Corner. We go straight in with another one. We don't give you a first.
we don't give you a first. There's always another. But make your mind up about Pluto.
Yeah.
Is it a planet? Is it
a
not?
planet? Is it a large rock in space?
One minute it's a rock, one minute it's a midget.
Aren't we all just... Well, we aren't. Aren't all planets just big rocks in space?
Exactly. How do they define?
No, they're not actually. Some are gas.
You're chatting gas.
Oh, you bloody got me again.
So, Plato
Yeah,
Plato said, for a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories.
How do you conquer yourself?
I
conquer
think
myself.
that's just saying kill yourself.
I conquer myself 3 times a week, 3 times a day, mate. Let me tell you.
That was a masturbation joke.
Yeah. To conquer yourself is the best thing you got to do.
First and noblest of all victories. Saying
You got to know yourself.
conquer. It's basically saying conquer yourself.
You
So what does
gotta-
that mean?
It's like you gotta know who you are.
Depends how literally we take it. Is he
You
saying
can't literally conquer yourself.
batter yourself?
Does he mean like hit yourself with a conker?
No, there's actually a comma. It says conquer yourself. He's talking to a
Talking
conquer.
Wouldn't
be surprised.
Whenever this was how they play it, was just sitting looking at a conker. Conquer yourself. is the
And
phrase.
someone's gone there, conquer yourself. Yeah,
He's like,
that's good.
what? Is that really stupid? Calling my friend conker.
Draw a little
Alright.
face on it.
Conquer yourself, because that's the most noblest. It means understand yourself. You got to know yourself before you know anyone else.
Exactly.
And like the other guy said, I can't remember his name. No, he had a man that knew him once. Didn't really know him. Who was that?
Hegel.
No, was that Hegel?
I think that was Hegel.
That was Hegel.
Fucking
Fucking idiot.
That was Gwyneth Paltrow. Will you fuck me, please? Hegel.
If you're listening, please DM me. I'm desperate.
Please.
Gwyneth.
Gwyneth Paltrow, is she dead or?
No, mate, she's
No.
alive and kicking.
She's granny now, though, isn't she?
No, she's like 45.
Wow.
I don't know.
Older woman.
I don't know exactly. Let's play a game.
Okay.
How old's Gwyneth Paltrow?
Let's get it Paltrow.
Type in, write in. I'll Google it right now.
Okay.
Gwyneth. Oh, how the fuck do you spell Gwyneth? Oh, she's right there.
There you go. I bet she's the first Gwyneth.
How old?
60.
48. 60?
I thought she was well
Do you
old.
know who Gwyneth Paltrow is?
No.
Really?
I don't know why that was the first name that came to my head.
The girl from Iron. The woman from Iron Man.
Never watched Iron Man.
What?
It's got the Downey bloke in it.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey
You
Jr.
haven't seen any... what? Really?
Never seen it. I like Spider-Man, but as superheroes go, that's as far as I stretch.
No way! So you don't
Yeah.
like the Marvel films or anything?
Well, I like Marvel.
Okay.
I don't like... The Dark Knight was alright. I like
a fucking great film.
all the Spider-Mans.
The Spider-Man.
The Spider-Mans.
I like
What do you call that?
Spider-Man.
No, but...
The Spider-Man films.
Yeah,
I
okay,
like
the
all
Spider-Man films.
I like all them Spider-Mans.
It sounds a bit gay if I say I like the Spider-Man.
No, it doesn't.
If I say it like that, it
Yeah,
does.
yeah. I really thought you were a big Marvel boy. I'm
Well,
a large Marvel. I'm a small boy, but I'm a big boy when it comes to Marvel.
When it comes to Marvel, you
Yeah.
grow a
I
foot.
really, yeah.
You've got 3 now.
Hey, no legs. Just a little bit. No, yeah, I like the Marvel.
Okay.
There's a lot of them though.
Well, that brings us nicely onto our next segment.
Does it?
Where you have to recommend me a film based
didn't-
on the subject.
You did not warn me about this.
Sorry, recommend me a good philosophical
On
film.
Plato. I'm fucking dying thinking of it. Jesus, I don't fucking know. A philosophical film.
Well, alright, one that
Could
makes
be
me
anything,
think.
mate.
Christ.
One that makes you think. Fucking-
All films.
Yeah, any film. Seen Inception?
No.
I'll make you think. I'll
Alright.
make you think about the film, not
Okay.
necessarily about life.
Right.
Truman Show could make you think about life. a
Seen
bit.
that, didn't like it.
Okay, there goes that.
Long.
No, it isn't.
Boring.
Not really.
Okay. Not seen it.
No idea what you're talking about. I'm throwing out words.
So, alright, we'll stick with Inception then. It makes you think. That's kind of related to philosophy.
It makes you think. It's interesting.
And then I'll give my review
It's
of
about
Inception.
dreams. It's on Netflix.
Alright. I'll give my review next week.
Alright, here we go.
And we'll
So we've-
we'll
oh,
discuss it.
We gotta get our bloody thing as well. Our philosophical quote.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, that's the COVID countdown, you idiot. We're going back to it.
Philosophy.
For philosophical, our philosophical. Let's have a think.
This can be called Phil O. Sophical.
The guy.
The guy.
He's the manager.
You know philosophical.
He's the manager.
Philosophical.
He's the manager of Philosophy FC. 3 players and 1 fan.
Must be a good manager to manage them. Rowdy bunch.
We're in the Prem.
My quote. This is Philosophical Hour. Phil's Sophical Hour.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. It'll be about 2 minutes.
It'll only be a one-time thing. We're not coming back. We don't really need an
It's a one-time segment. Philosophical Hour.
Philosophical hour. That's a horrible name.
I'm looking in the garage. I'm trying to get some inspiration.
He is really looking in the garage.
Okay.
Yep.
A flat tyre now may still ride again in the future.
Yeah.
So if you think about...
I don't think I get it. I don't think
Harry, just think about it.
Flat tyre now. Will ride again in the future. Not like straight away.
Not straight away. You've got to pump it up, put the inner tube in,
it's
fix
saying,
it to the bike.
It's saying if you fall off the horse, get back on it.
Yeah,
I've given-
if you're feeling flat, it can even be more literal like that. If you're feeling down, you're feeling flat, don't worry, it's not going to last forever. Someone will come and pump you up and send you on your way.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, I hope so.
I hope so.
Gwyneth Paltrow, hopefully.
I'll put my number in this.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that because it's you fix yourself, you fix your tyre.
Yeah.
It could literally be about a tyre as
It
well.
could.
Cyclists love it.
If you're feeling down about your tyre,
Yeah.
it's a double
Or
whammy.
Or if you're tired.
If you're tired, yeah. So Harry, beat that.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I've got.
Is that yours? I don't know,
Who
mate.
knows what's happening?
That's basically what they all said.
I'm looking at a step ladder, and there's got to be something.
Oh,
There's got to be something with a ladder.
that's no, Harry. You're just looking at my step ladder to success. That's what that
You're
is.
bloody taking it from where I'm looking at a lawnmower now.
Harry, that's my lawnmower of success.
Okay, he who mows his own lawn may mow the lawns of others if he so chooses.
Stop.
And that will make him a better man all around.
Alright, I like where you ended up.
I had a rough patch in the middle whenever I started going onto other people's lawns.
So what you're saying is, it's perfect. So if you're going to look after only your own garden,
yeah.
it's not going to look very good because there's all the messy gardens around it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look after all the gardens, your garden will look better in the end.
No,
because you can see it because it'd be overgrown otherwise.
It's like a community. Look after your neighbours. Mow his lawn. Look after it, because then he may mow your lawn.
There's definitely already a quote there, isn't there, about look after thy neighbours.
The Bible quote.
Harry,
I've plagiarised the Bible.
Jesus pipped you to the post on that one.
Shit.
A good, how many years? 2020.
Did Jesus have a lawnmower?
I'm unsure. I bet he had one of them sit-on ones because Daddy buys him everything.
Bloody posh twat,
Bloody.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Daddy, God.
God, oh my God.
Can I have a new lawnmower? Can I have a sit-on lawnmower, God?
Yeah, alright, Jesus.
Alright.
But you will have to die for it. Alright, I'll just come back again, mate. Okay?
On my lawnmower.
Okay, well, that was our philosophical talk. I think we made some real groundbreaking grounds. We broke grounds.
We broke real ground there.
We really broke ground.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking techniques, and I feel that philosophers will look back on this and think, these guys, they knew their stuff.
Maybe we'll be quoted. People will be analysing our quotes one day.
He who mows his lawn and then mows his other man's lawn will be successful in the long run.
And I said some
And you're
shit
all
about a
about
flat
time.
tire. Oh, I can't remember that anymore.
So yeah, thank you. That's us. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you.
Send in your philosophical quotes. Stoney, you've got to listen. You've got to watch Inception.
Yep.
Next week we don't. Not next week. It'll be next fucking year.
Next year, if you're lucky.
We don't know what we're doing yet.
We'll try and do it next week. We'll try and get one out a week
yeah,
now.
I think we should try
Yeah.
to do that.
Okay. Well, now we're off to multiply unnecessarily.
Hey, we're on track. Right, thanks for listening again.
Thank you. We've been Short Kings. You've been you.
Still, oh, get on.